Here we go. Early Sunday morning. All right, so it's been a crazy week. I'm gonna talk and ramble on a little bit. I wasn't filming too much just because of time constraints and how things are going. It was just going so fast. The events happened on Thursday. So Thursday, I was working on the 34, the yellow one. I wanted to change the oil in the diff, change oil in the rear end, and undercoat the fender welds just to keep everything nice and clean and pristine. Okay. In the middle of that, Aaron calls me and says, "Hey, Customs is releasing the car now." So of course, I had to drop everything that I was doing, try to roll up everything, throw everything on the side of the house, and get my butt down to Aaron's. Now, it was at Customs, their third-party place. I don't know where. Only Aaron knows. I don't know if it's a secret location or what. I really don't care. Anyway, now they were gonna charge us a secondary charge. I get charged, or we get charged, for leaving the container at the port. We get charged for transporting the container to whatever facility. We get charged for their man hours to unload the container. We get charged for their third party to, after they unload it, for Customs now to come in and inspect everything. Then we get charged again to have them reload everything in the container. Then we get charged again to have the container delivered back to its place of origin, which is at the pier or wherever we choose, or we can have our own semi truck come and pick up the container. Okay, it's a good thing Aaron had the bright idea, because he does have that carrier that the bed can just come off, go flat on the ground, or go and stop at any angle. So what he told Customs is, leave everything out of the container. He is coming right now to grab everything, the car, the contents, the motorcycles, whatever, everything that was in there. Okay, so the next set of events you're gonna see is when I was working on the car and Aaron called. I went down, checked out the car, and it was sick. That car was sick. Anyway, that's the order I'm gonna try to place the events. I didn't have the camera with me all the time. My iPhone sucks. It's an iPhone 6, so it's pretty horrible. It's time for an upgrade. Anyway, that's the chain of events. I do have the car in my possession. Oh, not really in my possession, but it's in Aaron's shop. It's getting legalized. It has to go to the weigh station for vehicle registration. It has to go to VIN check for the state. There's a bunch of legalities that the car has to go through. Any JDM car. Aaron's gonna take care of that. So here's the chain of events, and I'll see you guys back in a little bit. All right, back again. It's a good thing I took off today. I'm gonna try to finish up the project with the 34. This might be a little boring. It's just basic maintenance kind of thing. At least I don't need to do any of my disclaimers. But because I know the underneath of this car is pristine, no cracks, no rust, super good, and this is the one I'm going to keep. So, well, plan to keep. This is what I'm going to do. The underneath, all of the fender wells and the under trays, whatever, I'm going to shoot some cleaner, scrub it down, clean it, then hit it with some of this. Some bed liner. I figure if it's durable enough, I put this on some of my trucks before, and it holds up pretty good. If it's strong enough to resist throwing rocks and boulders and all kind of junk in the back of a truck, it should be good enough to resist sand, water, and whatever little things. I'm also hoping to get to do the transmission and rear diff oil. So I got the Redline MT90, MT85, and one of their 7590s. These are all GL4 and above rated. Here, I think one of them is supposed to be rated for limited slip differentials. I think that's the 7590. Oh, and I also, we'll see how I feel. I had this from a long time ago. Silicone hoses for the radiator. So, kind of boring, but basic maintenance. Supposedly the RB26s are hard to get to for the oil filter. That's why a lot of guys do the oil filter relocation kit. The RB25 is super easy, super easy. You can just stick your hand right there, a lot of room, twist off the oil filter, no problem. So I'm not even gonna waste time spending $300 to $400 on an oil filter relocation kit when I don't need it. So time to get the time to get the car up on the jack stands and get going. All right, the car is up on jack stands and this is clean. This car is super clean. Check this out. Okay, I'm not gonna bore you guys with the next part. I'm gonna shoot some cleaner, grab a nice bristle brush, scrub, clean everything, blast everything off with my DeWalt blower, dry it all up, put newspaper, tape off things I don't want painted, and go to town with the bed liner. I'm gonna save the underneath of the frame for another date. I'm gonna use Aaron's lift. Well, I'm hoping to use Aaron's lift, but that's my plan. I'm only gonna do the wheel well today. Yeah, I'll just do the wheel wells and that should be it. Oh yeah, I'm gonna do the wheel wells and change the rear end oil and the transmission oil and the motor oil. So kind of in that order. All right, let me get to it. All right, I'm not too sure if I was gonna put this part in the video, but damn, I used the Zep purple power cleaner. It ate everything. It even ate the shock. It ate as soon as I sprayed it on, the anodizing around the lock rings came off. It started to eat the paint on the shocks. It ate the paint on the control arms. It freaking ate everything. I don't know if you can see, but it's all white and discolored now. Eesh. Well, I guess it did its job. I don't know. Anyway, I'm gonna cover everything with newspaper, tape, and all that kind of good stuff. Whoa, getting kind of lightheaded. Anyway, I gotta tape this up and then spray it. So like I said, I'll show you guys the end result. Ooh, okay, change of plan again. Change of plan. Aaron just called. The container has been released from customs. I don't know how, I don't know why, I don't know, I didn't ask. He said he's gonna get the car now. I don't know. We have my 34 in there. We have a bunch of mopeds, car parts. There's an NSR 250. There's a bunch of stuff in there. So I gotta put the wheels back on the car, get down to Aaron, find out what the hell's going on. I guess I'll bring you guys with me when I get down there. So let me clean up. I'll be right back. All right, we are here. Let's check it out. Holy hell. Yeah, one of those. Oh, Jesus Christ.
I had, it's tight for me, so I was like, you guarantee you're not fitting in there.
This one's modified.
Yeah.
I think it is. It has like a front mount, manifold, and some other stuff. I forget.
You want to pop the hood or?
Yeah.
It's a fiberglass hood.
Holy hell! I'm gonna hold it off for you. No, put the hood prop on.
It doesn't fit in that hole, so I put it over
yeah,
here.
yeah. I usually just do the center one.
Yeah, it's stronger.
Ooh, oil cooler. I want that for the yellow one.
Oh, this thing, the gritty intake.
Yeah, that's worth
It
a lot of money.
It looks nicer. Yeah.
That one is worth a lot of money.
Hell yeah, and the
Did they switch to a single?
no, it was always a single, but
single.
they did a different style.
Oh, yeah.
So a better style.
But at least it stays in a stock location, but they
Yeah.
just have equal length, supposedly equal length headers, right?
Oh, I see. Yeah, that's why they relocated the battery, right? Because it's normally
You
over
cannot.
here.
Yeah, you cannot. Okay, I'll be back.
A lot of people, they buy them and they're not eligible for export. They store them. So once they're eligible.
All right, well, I'll share some details of whatever happened once I get home. That red is freaking amazing. The car is amazing. That's all I can say. But I'll fill you guys in a little more as soon as I get home. I need to drive, so see you guys in a little bit. Hey, back home. Holy cows, that red one was sick. It's super clean. Well, not super. It's not as clean as the yellow one, but it is still damn nice. I looked underneath the fender and it looks like they did a really nice job cutting the rear fender, welding it, seam sealing it, and panel bonding everything together. It looks like someone took the time to do it the correct way. So I'm happy about that. The AC works freaking strong. Everything is crazy nice on that car. I can't wait to try and drive it. So I'll let you know a little bit about what happened. So what I mean by they is customs put an agriculture hold on the container. What that means is that it's basically seized by the U.S. Department, U.S. Customs and whatever, I don't know. They had the container for about 3 weeks. The Customs took it to a separate facility. Now, once they put a hold on it, we are not allowed near it. It's basically quarantined or whatever. They took it, they unloaded it. So all the storage fees, paying for the customs fees, paying for the other people to unload it, total came out to $5,000. It is what it is. You cannot raise a question with them. You cannot raise hell with them. During the process, if you mess with them, guess what? You're gonna get your butt reamed by the US government. Been there, done that. Not fun. So you just got to go along with it, play their game, yada yada yada. The car did clear, the container did clear. I don't know what they did. They could have just stuck their head inside and said, yep, looks good, okay. Now, they would have charged us even more to reload the container and then have a semi truck drop it off to where we needed to. It's a good thing Aaron has the flatbed, the transporter, and Aaron said, no, leave it, don't touch a damn thing. We are coming. He is coming right now. He went there, he loaded the 34, he loaded the mopeds, he loaded the NSR 250, he loaded all of that. He loaded everything, all the parts, wheels, whatever, tires. He loaded everything on his flatbed, made multiple trips, and it was at his warehouse, as you saw. I could not film too much. There were other people there, so I didn't want to bother dealing with anybody getting offended by filming. So I couldn't really film too much stuff. I should also add that it was a damn good thing that the battery in the 34 was dead. So they couldn't start it, they couldn't rev it, they couldn't beat the crap out of it. Now, it was noted that while unloading the mopeds and motorcycles, some of their idiot personnel was jumping on it, bouncing on it, acting like a bunch of morons. That was very unprofessional of those people. So just want to add that in. I'm also sorry for the video being so scattered, so mixed up. Like I said, it's been a crazy week. Everything was scattered. It was horrible. Anyway, I'm gonna continue a whole separate video on that Red 34 because it will be for sale. I do have to run into town to meet someone today, hopefully. The Red 34 has one of those Japanese seats, and of course the Japanese guys are half my size, so I literally did not fit in the car. I couldn't get my ass into the seat. I did find a guy selling a stock 34 seat. I'm gonna try to go down and purchase that today. That way at least I can put it in there and drive the car, because it is bad sitting in those racing seats. I wish the Japanese people were a little fatter like Americans. But it is what it is. All right, I need to hurry up and get out of here. So I'm gonna edit a previous video that I'm trying to edit to get out. Like I said, I'm gonna smash these two videos together, make one video, and then I'll do a whole separate one of the Red 34. I cannot wait to drive that thing. Aaron has to get it weighed in order to get registration. He has to take it to VIN check. He has to take it to all kind of registration. He has to take it to get safety checked. It's a nightmare, and I'm not dealing with it this time. Aaron is. So, and that's why you pay for someone to do that. Other than that, I'm going to enjoy the yellow car for now. This thing drives so beautiful and just amazing. And the AC works freaking good on this car. Now I'm torn. I don't know which car to keep. The red one is sexy as hell. But anyway, I need to get going. So let's end the video here. I'll pick up again later with the red one. That is it for this video. I am freaking ecstatically happy that the container, everything cleared customs. So thank you everybody for sticking around. I will see you guys again on my next project.